A Houston woman is now dead, and police believe the father of her children killed her at a home in southeast Houston. The incident happened in the 5100 block of Vineyard Street at around 1:30 early Friday morning today, during which the suspect caused severe blunt force trauma to his 3 children. Houston Police Department Assistant Chief said the police were called to the scene after being made aware of 3 children who were running around with signs of blunt force trauma. When officers arrived, they found the suspect on the roof of a neighbor's home and 2 little girls who looked like they had been assaulted. An 8-year-old child told police that her father had shot her mother. Officers later found a woman in her 30s in the back bedroom, shot and killed.
This evening this morning actually, we are in about the 5100 block of Vineyard Street in southeast Houston. It's unfortunately been a homicide out at this location. Officers were originally called to the 5100 block of Cosby Street regarding a male assaulting children in the street. When they got here, the male that had been called on had climbed on the roof of a house. Officers did find children in the street that had apparent trauma as if they'd been assaulted. One of them, approximately 8 to 10 years old, told the officers that her father had shot their mother. They directed officers to a location nearby, 1 block over, here in the 5100 block of Vineyard, where officers made entry to the house. They found the front door open. They found a 3rd child. There had been 2 children in the street at the original scene. They found a 3rd child also suffering from apparent blunt trauma type injuries. This child appeared to be anywhere from 3 to 4 years old, a little boy. They took him immediately to the Houston Fire Department paramedics, who then transported all 3 children to the hospital. Officers then cleared the rest of the house, and unfortunately, in one of the back bedrooms of the house, they found a deceased female who had suffered from at least 1 gunshot wound in her upper body. I don't know exactly where, but she was deceased when they found her. Homicide investigators are on the scene right now. It is an active scene. Houston Forensic Science Center is out here collecting evidence. We do have a potential suspect in custody. It's a possibility that this is a domestic situation.
The male suspect was arrested at the scene. There was also a previous domestic disturbance call to that home.
Obviously, it's an extremely tragic situation. The 3 children were conscious when they were taken to the hospital. The younger child is in worse condition than the other 2, obviously, because of their age. The smaller children, obviously, the injuries would have been a little more severe. But as of right now, all the children are at the hospital being treated. I do not have their exact conditions. And he is a black male in his mid-30s. The victim is also a black female in her mid-30s. He is not necessarily cooperative at this time. He's possibly impaired, so he's being just talked to by homicide investigators right now.
Reporting for NTV America in Houston.